Have I ever told y'all that the Bible is really stupid? What is up, you heathens and demons, you sinners and saints, you beautiful, blasphemous bastards? Welcome back to The Raging Atheist. I am your boy Nakasuchi. Today, we're going to be looking at that stupid ass Bible again. We are now on chapter 15. And at the rate that I'm going, I'll read this damn Bible within the next 25 years. But chapter 15 is God's first covenant with mankind. His first covenant with Abraham. Let's get into it. After this, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward. I mean, right off the get, we just see one of the reasons why the Bible is very stupid, and it's because it just doesn't explain shit well. How do you see the word in a vision? Wouldn't you hear the voice in a vision? Wouldn't you have a vision of God and see some kind of image and hear a voice? I mean, how does the word come in a vision? I don't get it. But Abram said, Sovereign Lord, what can you give me since I remain childless, and the one who will inherit my estate is Eliezer of Damascus? And Abram said, You had given me no children, so a servant in my household will be my heir. Then the word of the Lord came to him. This man will not be your heir, but a son who is your own flesh and blood will be your heir. He took him outside and said, Look up at the sky and count the stars, if indeed you can count them. Then he said to him, So shall your offspring be. Do I even have to tell y'all why this is so stupid? Abraham has to tell God, remind God, Yo, God, you didn't give me no kids. Got this damn foreigner about to inherit my estate. Abraham had to remind the Omni God, and then God straight up lies to Abraham. I mean, I know Christians and all of straight up, scholarship on theology on this would say, well, no, he was talking about all of the descendants of man to come. Right now, billions of people on the earth. But that's not what God said. God don't know how to use his words. You can be a liar by omitting fact. And right here is he's just like, I'm going to give you so many kids, you be able to count them like you count the stars in the sky. I mean, that's what I would, if I was Abraham, that's how I would have taken that shit. And Abram believed the Lord, and he credited it to him as righteousness. He also said to him, I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land to take possession of it. But Abram said, Sovereign Lord, how can I know that I will gain possession of it? So the Lord said to him, Bring me a heifer, a goat, and a ram, each 3 years old, along with a dove and a young pigeon. I mean, why you need to get a heifer and a goat and a ram? Each 3 years old specifically, along with the dove and a young pigeon. I don't get it. Isn't God all powerful? Can't God just touch him on the fucking forehead and show him everything that's gonna fucking happen? I mean, I don't imagine an all-powerful God that created this entire fucking universe would need a heifer, a goat, and a ram to do a magic trick. I would imagine Gandalf would. Abram brought all these to him, cut them in two, and arranged the halves opposite each other. The birds, however, he did not cut in half. Then birds of prey came down on the carcasses, but Abram drove them away. I mean, why didn't he cut the birds in half? I don't know. I'm sure, all these Christian scholars out there, keyboard warriors are going to tell me how I'm so stupid. I should know this. This is easy. But I don't get, why cut everything else in half, not the birds? I mean, is he, bigoted against birds? As the sun was setting, Abram fell into a deep sleep, and a thick and dreadful darkness came over him. Then the Lord said to him, Know for certain that for 400 years your descendants will be strangers in a country not their own, and that they will be enslaved and mistreated there. But I will punish the nation they serve as slaves, and afterward they will come out with great possessions. You, however, will go to your ancestors in peace and be buried at a good old age. In the 4th generation, your descendants will come back here, for the sin of the Amorites has not yet reached its full measure. I mean, like, why, God? Like, that's a lot of pageantry. That's a lot of bullshit to go through. Like, you're the all-powerful God. You could snap your fingers. Abram could have that land right now. The Jews would never have to be slaves in Egypt. Like, you're the all-powerful fucking God. Like, your plan really sucks. You're a really bad plan maker, and you should just stop. When the sun had set and darkness had fallen, a smoking fire pot with a blazing torch appeared and passed between the pieces. On that day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram and said, "To your descendants I give this land, from the Wadi of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates, the land of the Canaanites, the Kenizzites, Cadmonites, Hittites, Perizzites, Raphaites, Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites." And that would have been like probably really cool if he had actually given that land to him. I mean, outside of the fact that that land already belonged to other people and those people would fight to the fucking death over that land because it's their fucking land. This imaginary figure is giving it to Abraham. Abraham coming in like the capitalist he is, like, this shit's mine. And they're like, no, it ain't, it's ours. And I mean, like, did they ever really ever get Israel all to themselves? Was it ever their promised land? Or is God just this one big, huge fucking liar that can't make plans for shit because all of them backfire? I don't know. All I'm doing is reading a stupid fucking book. Maybe we'll find out the next time in chapter 16. Gotta thank my patrons. You guys are the shit. All this stuff is going on and you guys are still supporting me. The inconsistencies on the channel, not being able to do a lot of content. You're still there for me. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share me on your social media. It's the only way this channel is going to grow. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I put out a new video or every time I have a new live stream. And as always, I'll see you soon.